Hello, everyone. This is Amanda with P.A.M. Diamond Paintings, and welcome to another of our weekly new release roundup videos. This is for the week of May 12th through May 19th. I'm so excited to show you all of the new releases at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings this week. I believe there were 39 this week. So yeah, we're going to go through each and every new piece of artwork that's available on the site to order as diamond paintings. And I'm totally excited to do this with you again. So let's go ahead and find the new releases on the website. Here we are at the P.A.M. Diamond Paintings homepage. I'm going to go to shop. And I'm going to sort by latest. And I'm going to choose for the top 60 to be shown. Yeah, guys, it was another incredible week of new releases at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. There's something for everybody in this batch of new releases, trust me. Okay, so just like last week, we started this week off with 4 new releases by Regan Kubicek. Okay, the first one we have is titled Row. It is 50 by 75 centimeters, full drill with some ABs. Let's go ahead and look at the original artwork. It is absolutely stunning. Look at this character's bright pink hair. I love it. She has a kind of a smirk on her face. Love that choker around her neck with the skull. She has her arms crossed. She just looks completely sassy and full of confidence. Love her skull and heart tattoos. And then there are, looks like vines in the background with hearts as well. This is another piece of beautiful artwork by Regan. She works with Copic alcohol markers and ink, and her artwork is absolutely stunning. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. It looks fantastic. Okay, so there is definitely going to be a lot of confetti in the background here. The vines, there's a decent amount of color blocking, also in part of her top that she's wearing here. Also in her hair, I love how the hair was rendered. Really nice assortment of pinks and reds. But yeah, there is going to be a decent amount of confetti in this one overall. She's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, moving on to the next piece of artwork. Okay, this one is Miss Maddie. This is also 50 by 75 centimeters, full drill with some ABs. She looks adorable, but pretty sure she's up to no good. And this is my clue. She is holding skulls in her hands, and she's also surrounded by skulls. So yeah, this is a girl not to be trusted at all. I love the red and black striped look of her hair, and also the vines in the background here. Very, very cool background on this one. Yeah, this girl just, she really loves skulls. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Okay. Now, again, the background is definitely confetti central. But that is what makes the transitions between all the colors in Regan's Copic alcohol marker backgrounds. That's what makes the transitions look a lot smoother and more delicate. Okay, but if you look at the girl herself, her hair, all of this is going to be color blocking. Also in her dress, her polka dot dress, which is adorable, by the way, color blocking here, also in the vines. So it's definitely going to be a nice mixture of color blocking confetti in this one. Okay, so that was Miss Maddie. Okay, next up. Okay, this is Luna. This is also 50 by 75 centimeters with some ABs. This one is absolutely breathtaking. Just look at the moon in the background here and how the colors around the moon are much lighter and then they get darker the further away from the moon that you get. And I just love how she did that. She is absolutely gorgeous. Look at her hair. She has a streak of purple here. Looks like she has jewelry in her hair. Her dress is really, really pretty. She has a magic wand. And it looks like there's a little mini bull or cow in her in the bag that she has around her strapped around her body here. So yeah, this is a really enchanting piece of artwork. I love this. Okay, can't wait to see what the rendering looks like. Wow. Oh, it's just beautiful. This one is definitely going to go on my wish list. So there is a lot of black color blocking in her hair and in the trees in the background here. Even in this moon, I bet there's going to be a decent amount of ABs in the moon. Probably a lot of ABs in this glowing part around her magic wand. Let's see. The dress itself is definitely going to be feature a lot of confetti, but that's just going to bring more detail to the final diamond painting. Yeah, and then also in what I believe is the grass or the hills behind her here also features a decent amount of confetti. Let's see, and then her face also looks like it features sections of color blocking here. So nice mix of color blocking and confetti in Luna. Okay, and the final Regan Kubicek release of this week at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. This is my favorite of the bunch. This one is called Forever Mine. This is a little bit larger than the other three. It's a 60 by 80 centimeter full drill canvas. It's going to have, if you see down here, there is a twinkle dust drill option. So if you don't choose twinkle dust drills, it will include some ABs. But the twinkle dust drill option is available in both square and round. So just wanted to point that out there. Okay, let's look at the original artwork. Oh, this one is so cool. Okay, so obviously she's a vampire, right? Love her red eyes. Love this little trail of blood coming from her mouth. Love the city scape in the background here. Again, a really lovely rendered moon here by Regan. Love how all the windows are glowing. Okay, and I just, in my mind, I have a story. I have a story in my mind about these two. Obviously, she has just finished biting this woman in her arms because she wants her to be with her forever as a vampire, living their lives together. And I love this one so much. And here are Regan's trademark skulls and flowers. Her work with Copic alcohol markers is just beautiful. Look at how she's rendered the highlights and the shadows on this clothing here. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the rendering. Wow. Yeah, I absolutely love this. And honestly, I thought there would be more color blocking, but there isn't. So this is definitely going to keep you on your toes as far as placing your drills. You know, there are going to be little sections here and there of color blocking, but Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised the cityscape isn't just entirely black. But that's okay. It's going to bring out lots of details in the completed diamond painting. Yeah, I'm in love with this one. Definitely, definitely going to be purchasing this one very soon. Okay, so that was the final release by Regan Kupasek of the week, Forever Mind. Forever Mine. Okay, now we're going to move on to something a little different here. So this is a really cool AI portrait. This is James Dean watercolor by Billy Armington. It's 60 by 60 centimeters, full drill with some ABs. Love James Dean. I was obsessed with him as a high schooler. Okay. Yeah, this one's really, really cool. It's very abstract, actually, which makes it really interesting. Okay, and it looks like there's actually a possibility for a lot of color blocking in this one. So let's see what the rendering looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, lots of color blocking in his hair, here in portions of the background. Um, all these black sections on his face that are shading. That's all going to be color blocking. And actually here, there's a decent amount of color blocking. Of course, where there are color transitions, there is going to be confetti. And then in his face also, where there are color transitions, quite a decent amount of confetti there. But to me, this is a really nice mix of the two, and this is just a really, really beautiful portrait of James Dean. Very unique. Love it. Okay, here's something for all of you Taylor Swift fans. This is absolutely cool. This one is called Hyper Realistic Taylor Swift. This is also by Billy Armington, 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. Okay, and this is an AI portrait of Taylor Swift, but man, it looks so good. I mean, there is no doubt this is Taylor Swift. Love it. Okay, let's check out the rendering. Wow. The rendering on this is fantastic. Very monochromatic, so lots of shades of gray and white and black and cream, a little bit of taupe, maybe even a couple shades of very light purple. But it looks so cool. I mean, it just looks just like Taylor Swift. Decent portions of color blocking on her face here in areas. Also in the background. However, I will say, wherever there is hair or fur, there is going to be a lot of confetti. And I'm pretty sure you can see that in the rendering on her hair here. There's going to be a lot of single placing. There may be down here a decent amount of what looks to be line blocking. But yeah, it's definitely going to be time well spent. You're going to have a hyper realistic portrait of Taylor Swift when you're done with this one, and it will definitely be worth the effort. All right, she's just beautiful. Okay, next up, we have another portrait. This is also an AI portrait of Albert Einstein by Billy Armington. This is actually called Albert Einstein Caricature. And this is also 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. Wow, this is cool. This is a very impressive AI portrait because it actually looks like brushstrokes here. So that's pretty cool how they can capture that kind of detail with artwork. Okay, moving on to the he's cool. I just love it. Okay, so again, when we have hair, such as this, there's definitely going to be a decent amount of confetti. But small sections of his face here, in these wrinkles, there's going to be color blocking. So yeah, oh, and down here, yeah, lots and lots of black color blocking. But yeah, this this one would be a lot of fun to work on for sure. Okay, let's see what we have next. Oh, yay. Oh, we have 4 more releases this week from BwanaDevilArt. It's always a good week when there are new releases from BwanaDevilArt on P.A.M. Diamond Paintings, or at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. Okay, so this is Phantom. It is 60 by 80 centimeters, so a really large canvas for all. It's going to bring out all the details in this wonderful collage style piece of artwork. Also includes some ABs. Okay, let's take a look at the original. Holy moly. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Just lots of different scenes from the classic movie. Oh, it is stunning. I love it so much. Look at all the bats flying around in the background. That is a trademark of BwanaDevilArt. Love how they sneak that in to a lot of different pieces of their artwork. It's kind of like a trademark at this point, I think. Oh gosh, it's so cool. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Yes. Oh my goodness. Guys, can you imagine this as a full-size diamond painting? It's going to be absolutely glorious. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. And I just noticed in the rendering, there are candles. BwanaDevilArt loves to put candles like this in their artwork as well. It just kind of ties them all together. If you have a couple different pieces of artwork from them and you've never noticed things like this, take a look. I bet you'll see bats and candles. This is just fantastic. Oh my gosh. Look how good his face looks. I mean, confetti, no doubt about it, but that final diamond painting, after you lay down all those drills, it is going to be worthy of hanging on your wall. That is for sure. Oh yeah, this is already on my wish list. I added it a couple days ago. Okay, next up from BwanaDevilArt. Something from you modern day horror movie lovers. This is Hannibal Lecter, also 60 by 80 centimeters with some ABs. And guys, I mean, come on. This is just freaking cool. The bats again. I'm having an old friend for dinner. Yes, one of the famous quotes from Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. I mean, it's Hannibal Lecter, no doubt about it. Beautiful, beautiful portrayal of him. Okay, and I can't wait to take a look at the rendering. Let's go. Let's go for it. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. I mean, this is a giant, almost movie-sized poster diamond painting, guys. I mean, it's just gonna look fantastic when finished. I mean, the rendering itself already looks amazing. Wow. Color blocking. It looks like there's a decent amount of white color blocking. Looks like there's a kind of like a frame around the original artwork here. But yeah, moving into the actual artwork itself, especially on his shirt here, where all this red is. Yeah, in the backgrounds. Yeah, you'll be spending a lot of time with confetti on this one, but boy, oh boy, is it going to be worth it in the long run. This looks epic. absolutely epic. Okay, so that's 2 out of 4. Let's move on to the third one by BwanaDevilArt. Okay, this is Edward by BwanaDevilArt, 50 by 70 centimeters with some ABs. This is another of BwanaDevilArt's collage style or collage movie poster style pieces of artwork. Lots of different scenes from the movie Edward Scissorhands. Oh, it looks so good. It's Vincent Price. I believe this was his last movie. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe that's the case. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Yes. Again, this is going to be a very large canvas. So if anything here seems blurry to you at the moment or overly pixelated, trust me, once it is completed, it will all come together. I love the colors in this one. Lots of pinks and purples, blues, grays. Yeah. Confetti, though. I mean, especially in her hair, in the neighborhood down here. Yeah. But it's just, you know, confetti. Confetti equals details. So it's always worth it in my mind. Okay. And last but not least, this is the stunner of the bunch. This is the Bride of Frankenstein. 50 by 70 centimeters with some ABs. And is this not the most beautiful, most glamorous portrayal of the Bride of Frankenstein you've ever seen? I mean, she is just a full-on glam version of the Bride of Frankenstein. She is just breathtaking. I mean, her skin just glows. It's just beautiful. Look at all the reflections on here and all the shadows. Oh. All right, let's take a look at the rendering. Oh. Oh, she's gorgeous. And I just love, I love, it is a monochromatic diamond painting. I just love the shades of blues and greens and grays, purple, all of my favorite colors. And I mean, this is going to be an absolute joy to diamond paint. And she is definitely on my wish list. She kind of reminds me of the Morticia diamond painting that I completed from P.A.M. Diamond Paintings last year. It was also by BwanaDevilArt. Very similar color scheme. Yeah, this is definitely a must-have for me and something I would love to work on very, very, very soon. Possibly this Halloween. She is just beautiful. Just it's the most beautiful portrayal of the Bride of Frankenstein I've ever seen. Yeah. And we are so lucky to have the ability to diamond paint this piece of artwork. Okay, moving on. All right, we have something really special with this one. This is Cinderella by Natasha and Muir. And I'm gonna show you something really quickly before I move on, before we look at the details here. If you have any questions at all about whether a piece of artwork that we have was produced using AI or produced using a digital hand-drawn method, through Procreate, or if it was actually hand-drawn and painted or sketched with colored pencils by a traditional artist, you'll find all that information under the description, under every single piece of artwork that we offer at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. So I'll show you quickly on this one. This is Cinderella by Sorry, let me start over again with that. This is Cinderella by Natasha Muir. It is 60 by 60 centimeters, full drill with some ABs. And here it tells you the process that was used in creating this piece of artwork. So it says this art piece was digitally hand-drawn and textured using Adobe-based products. Okay. So we do like to disclose the methods that our artists use to produce a particular image, because we know that really matters to people. People want to know where the artwork is coming from. Okay, so let's take a look at the original artwork. Oh, she is so pretty. Yeah, for all of you Disney princess lovers out there, this one is absolutely enchanting. It includes a lot of elements that are recognizable from Cinderella. So we have our bluebirds here, fairy godmother, Prince Charming, the castle in the background, the wicked stepsisters, the mice from the movie. Here's her glass slipper, and Natasha's process is really interesting and unique in creating this original artwork. And what I'll do is she actually on her TikTok went into a lot of detail as to what is involved in creating art pieces like this, and I'm going to see if I can link that below in the description. So if you have any interest in seeing how Natasha creates artwork like this, you can watch that on her TikTok, and I will include that below. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. Oh wow, it looks so good. Lots of color blocking in the background here, and some of the shadows on this this arch here, and her skin. But again, there will be some confetti in any kind of florals, flowers, these trees in the background, the castle. So, yep, this is just a lovely piece and a very unique piece of artwork as well. Okay. All right. We snuck in one more by Zack Dunn of A Beautiful Nightmare this week. This one is The Forest Mother. It is 50 by 70 centimeters with some ABs. Check this out, guys. Oh, look at all the brush strokes. And I did find out that he does work with oils on canvas. And if you actually go to his Instagram, he does actually show his process as he works on his artwork. So it's very fascinating. So yeah, this is a really creepy forest scene here. Lots of flowers, there's mushrooms, trees, and silhouettes of trees in the background. And yeah, I mean, there's just a black hole here in the middle of her face. And here's her hand, and one finger with one long, creepy nail. Yep. It is definitely something directly from your nightmares. Even though there's all this lovely, beautiful florals, greenery hanging down and surrounding her. Yeah, that black hole in the middle of her face, that makes it all super creepy. Okay, let's take a look at the rendering. Yeah, it's fantastic. It is definitely going to be confetti central in the flowers and the greenery surrounding her. That looks like it's almost forming a hairstyle for her. That's going to be confetti, but that's going to be counterbalanced by, this is going to be a lot of color blocking here in this black hole in the center of her face, as well as here along the trees and also at the bottom. So definitely a nice balance of the two. And you're going to have an absolutely stunning masterpiece when you're finished with this one. It will be time well spent. Okay, so happy we could bring you another Another piece of artwork by Zack Dunn this week. Okay. All right, we have another AI portrait here. This one is really freaking cool. This is Steampunk Johnny Depp by Donna Smith. It's 50 by 75 centimeters with some ABs. Okay, here we are with his steampunk top hat. It's the usual gears. And yeah, it's unmistakably Johnny Depp. That is for sure. With his trademark cheekbones here. Yeah, this is really just cool. If you're a Johnny Depp fan, it would be just heaven working on this and spending a little more time with Johnny Depp. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Yeah, the rendering on this thing is awesome. Not gonna lie. I like Johnny Depp. I'm not the, hugest Johnny Depp fan. I mean, I appreciate him, that's for sure. Probably my favorite movie of his is Ed Wood, that he made with Tim Burton a long time ago now. But that's probably my favorite movie of his. And also Pirates of the Caribbean. So I take that back. Those are two unforgettable roles for me. But anyhow, I think this is so cool how they captured the background here, the way this is rendered. Lots of different shades of green and blue. I mean, there's no mistaking the fact that this is a top hat with gears and metal. Very cool. I mean, yeah, it's Johnny Depp. No doubt about it. So yeah, this would be a lot of fun to work on. Okay, let's move on. All right. We are moving on to several releases. This is the first of several releases this week that we released by Rose Prophet of Art of Rose Prophet. And Rose Prophet does use AI in the creation of her artwork, so I'm going to tell you that up front. There is one piece that we'll be looking at of hers that she created by hand, though, so I will point that out when we get to that one. But this one is called Life of a Rose. It is, let's see, it's offered in multiple sizes. So it's offered in 50 by 70 centimeters or 60 by 85 centimeters. And both of those options will include some ABs. Let's go ahead and look at the original artwork. Very, very creepy, but really, really cool. This almost looks like a sculpture in a way. And that's really neat. I can really appreciate that. So yeah, it actually looks like, it looks like a skeleton head or a skull, but then again, it's attached to what looks like a body that's made from vines or stems. Really neat, actually. The eyeballs looks like there are flowers in the eyeballs, and there are also flowers on her head. So yeah, this is definitely an imaginative, very unique piece. Let's take a look at the rendering. Wow, I love it. It renders well. Okay, so this is going to be the larger size, the 60 by 85 centimeter, and what was the other size? 50 by 70. So this is the 50 by 70. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. Oh, there's a pretty big difference in the rendering. It's a little more blurry and pixelated in the smaller version, but in the larger version, everything's going to come into a little more focus because it's a bigger piece of artwork, and you'll be able to get more details into a larger canvas. So yeah, that's an example of what the two different canvas sizes look like on this one. Okay. Let's see what else we have from Rose this week. Okay, this is Regal Blues. This is a 50 by 75 centimeter canvas with some ABs. Love the large eyes and the anime look of this girl. She's wearing a very ornate hat decorated with flowers. I love orange and blues and purples together. It's one of my favorite color combinations. Her hair is beautiful. Gorgeous blue hair. And she's wearing what looks like a Victorian style dress with a high ruffled collar. Very regal indeed. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Oh, it looks fantastic. Oh, I just love all those flowers on that hat. Very, very pretty. Love those colors. Oh, her hair is rendered beautifully. And actually, looking at the hair, there's a decent amount of color blocking in small sections here. So it won't be a complete confetti explosion. And here's the ruffles on her dress. And yeah, it's beautiful. Love it. Okay, those regal blues. Okay, so this is the piece of artwork that Rose that is hand drawn by Rose herself and colored by her. And I believe she did share her process to the P.A.M. Diamond Paintings Facebook group as she worked on this piece. I believe she was using alcohol markers, very similar to the type of markers that Regan Kubasek uses. But yep, this is Witch's Pride. It has a very watercolor effect. And her hair has really pretty different shades of pink and teal and blue, purple. Her eyes are beautiful. Okay, and here's the rendering. If you love working with lots of different colors, rainbow colors, this would be a perfect one for you. There's shades of everything from green to yellow, orange, blue, purple, pink. Yeah, the rendering turned out fantastic. And because it has a very watercolor, the original has a watercolor look to it, there will be confetti because you need the confetti to bring the softness of that watercolor to life. Definitely looks like a decent amount of color blocking in her hat and in portions of the background. Okay, so this was Witch's Pride, 50 by 70 centimeters with some ABs. Okay. Okay, this is another rainbow themed piece of artwork by Rose this week. This one's called Rainbows Forever, 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. She is beautiful. Her skin glows. I love it. So the shirt she's wearing, it has rainbow colors. Also, it actually looks like this is her hair. Part of her hair is in rainbow colors. So that's really cool. And then in the background, there are lots of, it looks like reflections, sun flares. That's going to be interesting to see how that's rendered. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay. Yeah, I just love all the bright colors, rainbow colors here. And the rendering on her face is lovely. Some small areas of color blocking. Color blocking here on her arms. Some of the background. But again, this is going to have a decent amount of confetti, especially in the background. And actually, now that I look at her hair here, there's a decent amount of color blocking in her hair in this dark, what looks like dark gray sections. So yeah, this one, I believe, offers a very nice balance of the two. And she's adorable. And this will be so much fun to work on just because of the color variety. Okay, this was a custom, so I'm going to go ahead and move past that. That one's already sold out because it was a custom. We do offer custom diamond paintings, and you can reach out to Pam, the owner, for those. And I will make sure to include information about how to order a custom in the description below if you're ever interested in pursuing that. Okay, this is Feathers of a Princess by Rose Prophet, of Art of Rose Prophet. This one is offered in two sizing options. We have a 60 by 60 centimeter and also a 70 by 70 centimeter. And these are also available with some ABs. Okay, so this looks like a Native American princess. She's wearing a feather headdress. Oh, the colors. Oh my gosh. Orange and blues. Those are two of my just favorite color combinations. Orange and blues and purple and green. My absolute favorite color combinations. Okay. She is gorgeous. I love the background, how it looks like it's swirling behind her. And her face is just lovely, beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at the rendering. I wonder if feathers are similar to hair and fur with confetti. We're about to find out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the feathers are definitely going to be confetti central. However, you really, really need the confetti there to bring out the details on the feathers. I love this background. It looks really good how it was rendered. And her face also comes across very nicely. Yeah. This is definitely a diamond painting that will take you a little while to get through, but it will definitely be worth your money, due to the fact that it will take you a little bit longer to complete, and due to the details that the confetti brings to the final diamond painting, you're going to have a beautiful finished diamond painting that's true to the original artwork. Okay, so that was Feathers of a Princess. I think we may have one or two more from Rose. Okay. Oh, I love me a good unicorn. And this one looks really pretty. This is Magic of a Unicorn. This is also offered in two sizes, 60 by 60 centimeters and 70 by 70 centimeters, both available with some ABs. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. I just love all the jewel tone colors. And also, it is very, very rainbow toned. So it looks like almost every color in the rainbow is included in this one. Yep. I grew up in the 80s, so unicorns were a huge thing back then. They were everywhere in the toy aisles and in pop culture. Okay, let's take a look at the rendering. It looks like we have two different sizes rendered here, so that'll be fun to look at. Let's see. Let's look at the first one. This is the 70 by 70 rendering, so it's the largest size. Details are definitely there. It's not the largest rendering that I can show you here, but it won't get I can't make it any larger than this, but I think you can see how nice and crisp all the details are. And then, okay, so that's the 60 by 60. So that's a little bit larger. So it's slightly more pixelated just because it's a smaller size. But yeah, lots of beautiful florals and rainbow colors in this. It's going to be so much fun to work on. Okay, and I believe this is the last one from Rose. All right, if you're a purple lover, this is for you. This one is called Hues of Purple. This is also available in two sizes, 60 by 60 centimeters and 70 by 70 centimeters, both available with some ABs. Oh, she's pretty. I just love, in the background, you can see clouds. It looks like maybe the sun or the moon is directly behind her. It's highlighting her hair here. She has, it looks like, feathers or wings decorating her hair. Really pretty little flowers. Lovely earrings hanging down here. She has this intense stare. She's just looking right at you. Really cool looking corset she's wearing, or bustier, and then necklaces here. And her hair is just beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the rendering. Wow. Oh my goodness, so many purples. I love it. Lots of different colors in the background. Definite confetti on her corset here. Definitely in the earrings. Her hair. Yeah, let's face it, this one is definitely confetti central, but it's going to look gorgeous when you're finished. And her eyes are just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, she looks like she means business. The rendering on this one is just beautiful. Okay, so that was Hues of Purple. Okay, now we're moving on to another of our AI artists. This is, we have a batch of, I believe, I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 paintings, but we'll find out soon enough. We have several images by Dreamy that we released this week. And this is the first one. This is Meditation Mama. And this is 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. Very cool. Love how she's a curvy witch. She is, it looks like, meditating. She's definitely at the ocean, by the beach or at the ocean, because there's an ocean here in the background. Beautiful blue sky. It looks like that's either the sun or the moon directly behind her. Her eyes and her face are lovely. Love this sheer jumpsuit or dress that she's wearing. Very pretty. She's surrounded by crystals and candles. Yeah, getting her in her daily meditation. Okay, let's take a look at the rendering. Okay, so the sky, there's actually really nice sections of color blocking here. Also in the moon or the sun that's behind her. Really lovely job showing the sheer fabric here, how the light is reflecting through it. And crystals and candles, there is going to be a decent amount of confetti in the crystals and in sections of her dress. But you have to have that there to show all the details. So yeah, that was Meditation Mama. Okay, next up. All right, another meditation themed image from Dreamy Witch. This is Meditation Falls, 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. Wow, this is gorgeous. Could you imagine being able to go out and meditate in this type of natural surrounding every day? If we all could do that, we would be all so much so much calmer and more chill, I believe. Oh, just beautiful. She's surrounded by crystals on all sides. She's sitting on this beautiful ornate rug. Oh, I wonder how that's going to render. That's going to be interesting to see. She's wearing a lace dress. Her hair is beautiful. She's wearing a crown of flowers here. All right, let's see what the rendering is. Wow, it's really, really good. Not that I didn't think it would be, but when you have so many small details, sometimes you wonder if everything's going to be able to come through clearly, and it looks like it to me in this rendering. And just imagine it's going to be, it's 60 by 60 canvas, so a pretty decent size. So it will look even more clear than this. I just love all these waterfalls. You can see the silhouette of the trees in the background here. Um, you can actually see that this is a lace dress that she's wearing. Yeah, fantastic job with the rendering on this one. And just the colors too. I mean, lots of purples and greens. So I'm good. I automatically just love the color scheme on this one. Okay, next up. This one is probably my favorite of the batch this week that we have from Dreamy Witch. It's another in her selfie series. This is called Witchy Pals Till the End. Love that title. This is 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. Yeah, this one is just fantastic. And if I'm seeing things correctly, this looks like this may be her first male character that we've seen from her releases with P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, so they're sitting in a park on a park bench, taking a selfie. I love the silhouette of the city in the background. There's a street lamp here, moon in the background, illuminating their hats. Love that detail. They have this beautiful, large anime style eyes. They're wearing their gothic black clothing, chokers with chains and necklaces. Yep, they look just happy to be hanging out together. Okay, let's look at the rendering. All right, love it. Okay, so this one really does offer quite a lot of relief from confetti. As you can see in the hats, a lot of that is solid black color block. Even sections of the sky, decent amount of blue color blocking here. Where you're going to get most of the confetti is in her dress, in the chokers, and in the chains and necklaces. I love how their hair, both of them, have blue mixed in for the highlights. I think that's going to look fantastic when it's finished. So yeah, this one is already on my wish list for sure. I love Dreamy Witch's selfie series. I just think they're really cute and cleverly done. Okay. All right, this one is Enchantment Spell. This is offered in two sizes, so a 60 by 60 centimeter and a 70 by 70 centimeter. Both will include some ABs. Oh wow. Okay, so I didn't give myself much of a chance to look at this one, but now that I'm looking at it up close, this is fantastic. This is cool. And this one will have to go on my wish list as well. So I love her hair. She's casting a spell. Her hair is just like wild around her, flowing around her body and her face. She's surrounded by butterflies. Her witch's hat has a beautiful assortment of flowers decorating it. Here's the scene of her spell making. Looks like there's a candle. Candles on both sides here. This is her spell book. Yeah, love all the little details in this one. And she's wearing this beautiful, beautiful purple witchy dress. Okay. Does this one? Okay, great. So this one has the two sizes for the renderings for the two different sizes as well. So let's see. Okay, so this is going to be the larger size, and then I believe, actually, I can't tell on this one. I think this one is probably the larger one. I see a lot more detail in her face on this one opposed to that one. So yeah, this is definitely the larger 70 by 70 rendering. This one is definitely confetti central, especially the bottom portion here, where you have all the different elements, the candles, the book, the flowers here. It's definitely gonna need confetti to bring all those details to life. The magic that she's casting here. Her hair is definitely going to be full of confetti, but placing every single drill on this canvas is going to be an absolute joy. Dreamy Witch's artwork is fantastic. Okay, and I believe this is the last release that we had this week from Dreamy Witch. This is Circle of Serenity. This is another witch. She is outdoor, casting a spell, working her magic. She is surrounded by candles. I mean, completely surrounded by candles and crystals. The moon is just full and bright behind her. It's casting, it's illuminating everything around her. It's illuminating her hair, her shoulders, her dress. Again, Dreamy Witch, the dresses and the clothing that she puts her witches in, it's always just gorgeous. Stuff that you wish you had in your own wardrobe. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. It looks like this one's going to have a lot of purples in it too, so that makes me excited. Okay, here it is. It looks so good. Oh, that moon. The details in that moon are fantastic. Definitely AB Central there. I hope anyway. I would hope anyway, or guess. And I would imagine also in all these illuminated candles. Perfect opportunity for ABs. Definitely. Lots of color blocking in her skirt that she's wearing here. Decent areas of color blocking in the moon. But of course, you know, with the sheer sleeves on this outfit that she's wearing, that's definitely going to be confetti. Also in her hair, in parts of the sky here where it's illuminated. But again, it's going to be a fantastic final diamond painting with tons of detail. And the confetti to me is always 100% worth it on a P.A.M. Diamond Paintings canvas. Okay, that was all of the, those were all the releases this past week from Dreamy Witch. Moving on. Okay. This one absolutely terrifies me. I'm not going to lie. This is Hellraiser, No Tears by Sean Koss. 50 by 75 centimeters with some ABs. Okay. I'm not sure that's the original artwork. I think that's the rendering. Let me see. Is this the original? No, the original isn't here. That's okay. We'll just take a look at the rendering. The rendering is really, really crisp and clear. So yeah, if you are a color block lover and a fan of Hellraiser and Pinhead, this is definitely the diamond painting for you. This is nothing but black color blocking in the background. A decent amount here as well. Also in portions of his face. Yep, and here it says no tears. It is a waste of good suffering. So yeah, this one is extremely cool. Look at all the details on the nails here. I'm always like blown away by how just pixels of small pieces of plastic, either acrylic or resin plastic, can bring forth all the details in a piece of artwork. And yeah, you can see here just where all the different colors of drills actually bring out the details in those nails. And I just think that's so cool. Okay. So that was Hellraiser, No Tears by Sean Koss. And I do need to point out, he is one of our traditional artists. Before we move on, he is one of our traditional artists. This particular artwork is hand-drawn using Procreate. He does create his artwork using digitally, using Procreate. So he hand draws everything and colors everything in Procreate. Okay. All right, we have another AI portrait. This is of Bob Marley. This is called Rainbow Bob Marley by John Triboulet. 60 by 60 centimeters with some ABs. It's another beautiful rainbow, just rainbow-tastic diamond painting. It's Bob Marley with his infectious smile. The rendering looks so good. Lots of bright rainbow colors, decent amount of color blocking in his hair, and also in portions of the background. Yeah, this one will be a total blast to work on. If you're a fan of Bob Marley or just really colorful diamond paintings or portraits, this would be a fantastic choice for you. Okay, and we have one more AI Bob Marley portrait. This is also by John Triboulet. It is called Bob Marley and Lions, and it is slightly larger than the previous one. This is 50 by 75 centimeters with some ABs. Wow. Again, lots of really bright, beautiful rainbow colors. I love how the rainbow colors in the lion's mane also reflects the rainbow colors in Bob Marley's dreadlocks. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Oh, wow. This is impressive. I love this. Again, there is a decent amount of color blocking in his hair, in his dreadlocks. But then moving down to the lions, I'm sure you can see the lion's mane. This is definitely confetti central. Definitely. But this is just going to look so, so cool as a completed diamond painting. Yeah, this is a really cool addition to the P.A.M. Diamond Paintings catalog, that's for sure. Okay, now I'm so excited by this new these new releases from Valentina Girardi of Fantasy Illustrations. He is one of my favorite artists. I have been following his artwork for a couple years now, and I was beyond thrilled when Valentina agreed to work with us at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. You'll be able to see very shortly just how incredible his artwork is. So many details, and he is a traditional artist. He does draw everything by hand. He works with a combination of inks and watercolors and colored pencils to create these amazing pieces of artwork. And yeah, I can't wait to look at all of these in detail with you. So this is the first one that we have. This is Black Lady. This is a character from Sailor Moon. Let me go back. What was the size? Okay, it was 50 by 70 centimeters with some ABs. But yeah, just look at how incredible this original artwork is. The detail on her face. Oh, I'm in love with the way that Valentina draws her characters. The characters like this character from Sailor Moon. And yeah, I just love her eyes, her lips. Yeah, just beautiful. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Oh, the rendering looks so good. Oh, okay, so color blocking. Definitely lots of color blocking, especially in the background. Valentina tends to have a lot of white backgrounds in his artwork. So that will give you a really nice and easy start. But as you can see here, Black Lady's hair definitely has a decent amount of color blocking, or sorry, confetti. But the colors are just beautiful, and that's going to make it a joy to work on. Lots of color blocking here. Yeah, I just love this one. Definitely on my wish list. All of Valentina's are on my wish list. Okay, next up. Oh, this one is so incredible, guys. definitely, definitely one of my favorites, Valentina's. This is Bathory. So it's Elizabeth Bathory taking a bath in her victim's blood. Love the contrast of these pearls with the red, the red of the blood. Also, love this detail of her black fingernails. I mean, her eyes, just, the rendering of this face. I mean, yeah, Valentina's talent just absolutely blows me away. Love how the blood is splattered here off to the sides. She just looks completely evil. I mean, as someone who's, taking a bath in blood would probably would probably need to look. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Oh, it's so freaking cool. Okay, so those of you who love color blocking, this is definitely going to give you lots of that. So you're going to have decent areas of white color blocking in the background here with an occasional red blood splatter to break up the monotony of the white color blocking. Her face just beautifully rendered, decent amount of confetti for sure to bring out the details. Of course, the pearls. So I've discovered hair, fur, feathers, flowers, and jewelry tends to present the most confetti in diamond paintings, because you just need the confetti there to bring out the details of all of that. But check out all this red color blocking. So you have a darker red here, moving into a lighter red. So yeah, this is going to be a really nice opportunity for those of you who enjoy color blocking to diamond paint one of Valentina's pieces of artwork. Okay, moving on. And I think I forgot to say, this is a 50 by 75 centimeter canvas with some maybes. Okay, next up. Oh, this one is just stunning. I love Valentina's witches. So this is Candle Witch, 50 by 75 centimeters with some maybes. Oh my goodness. Would you look at her face? I mean, Valentina's work with watercolors and inks and pencils is just, it's to die for. I love the detail of the dress that she's wearing. Love this collar, the gold bow. Here's her candle that she's holding in her bare hand. Love the details in her hair here. The wispy brush strokes that she has here in her hair. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Bam, guys. Again, more than a decent amount of color blocking. Lots of black in the background. Her hat also kind of blends into the background with the black. So yeah, I guarantee you're going to have a couple giant bags of either 310 or 939 DMC colored drills with this kit. Just look at the detail of her eyes and her face. This is just rendered beautifully. Her hair. It definitely does Valentina's original artwork justice. And again, this is also on my wish list. Okay, now this is something really unique. This is Gargoyle. Gargoyle, 60 by 75 centimeters with some ABs. So this is a gargoyle come to life, is how I'm looking at it. So in human form. And this guy is just so cool. I mean, again, Valentina does faces like no others, or like no other. He is just fantastic. Just the details in the eyes, the lips, the shadows. So this guy has horns, slightly pointy ears. Here are his wings. He's wearing a really cool outfit with the suspended trousers. Here's his necktie that he's adjusting or loosening. He has tattoos here. Gothic looking tattoos. And even like the moon and the sky back here, like, I just love it. I can't wait to see what the diamond painting rendering looks like. Let's take a look now. Oh my goodness. So this one is definitely at the top of my list. I'm in love with this guy. This is just, it's so unique, and you won't be able to find a piece of artwork as a diamond painting like this anywhere else. That's for sure. And I'm a confetti lover, so this one is A-okay with me personally. So all the stripes in his shirt, I mean, you're going to have confetti there to bring out those details. The sky, just from the original watercolor painting that this is based on, it's going to have to be confetti to bring out the softer details. The wings here, you can see a nice mix of colors. There's actually a rather muted color palette here. But the resulting diamond painting is going to be just a masterpiece, a complete work of art. And yeah, this is one that's definitely on my list. I'm hoping to start this year. Okay, that was Gargoyle. Okay. Oh, this one is freaking cool too. Oh my gosh, they're all cool, guys. They're all very, very, very cool and just so well done. And just, dark art at its finest. Look at this, guys. So this one is called Mia Corvair. I need to remember to stop clicking on these before I give you the details. I don't know why I've gotten out of the habit of that. Okay, this is Mia Corvair. It is 50 by 75 centimeters with some ABs. Okay, let's get back into the detail. Yes. Look at all the wispy details in her hair here. And she just looks like she means absolute business. She is not messing around. So she has this cigarette here. It looks like the cigarette smoke is like turned into these cats surrounding her. Love that. I mean, look at this beautiful original watercolor work here, guys. So there's blood on her fingers. And I don't know what the story is behind that, but she either just murdered someone and is completely cool with it, or possibly she's a vampire. I don't know. Well, I love that it's open to interpretation. All right, let's take a look at the diamond painting rendering. Oh, it looks so good. Again, a lot of color blocking in the backgrounds, in the white background here. Also in the cats. And in the smoke. Most of the color blocking is definitely in her hair. But I love the shades of blue and purple, actually. There's blue, purple, gray, a lot of different colors to bring out the details of that original artwork. And I just love her steely, like, badass gaze. All right. So that was Mia Corvair. And I believe this is the final release from Valentina Girardi this week. And this is one of the coolest portrayals of Alice in Wonderland I've ever seen. There are a lot out there in the diamond painting community. Alice in Wonderland is a very popular subject for diamond paintings. But, oh, sorry, I need to take a quick drink. my mouth is dry from talking so much. I just adore this version of Alice. And you'll see why in just a moment as soon as I unlocked this. The original artwork. There we go. Okay. Sorry, it took me a minute to get there. The details in her face. I mean, her eyes. She's just staring into your soul. I love this Cheshire cat on her shoulder. I mean, he's cute, but also just seriously evil looking at the same time. Here's the white rabbit, albino rabbit. So here he has his red eyes with his clock or stopwatch around his neck. She's wearing a pair of fingerless gloves here. I just love the detail of her collar, the ruffles on her dress. It's just so beautiful and well done. This is definitely. I'm not personally a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. I mean, I don't dislike the subject, but this is definitely an Alice in Wonderland diamond painting I could get behind, and something that I definitely want to work on. Look at the freckles in her face here too, guys. Ah, she's just beautiful. Definitely a darker portrayal of Alice. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Oh, it just looks so good. The rendering on this is fantastic. Okay, so solid color blocking in the background here. Her face definitely has a decent amount of confetti, but remember the freckles and the details in the original. It's going to help bring this to life. The Cheshire cat, definitely confetti central on that little guy. Also, let's see. The rabbit actually looks like there's some sections of color blocking also in her skin, parts of the dress. Overall, if you take the background, all of the color blocking into the background into account, this is actually a decent amount of color blocking and confetti. So it'll offer you a challenge where it needs to be challenging in the hair and the fur, and in the background, it will just be nice, relaxing color blocking. Okay. This next one is fantastic, guys. I mean, completely out of this world. This is Sprinkles and Gumballs by Lizzy Falcon of Lizzy Falcon Art. And believe it or not, she was actually working on this piece of artwork not long ago. I remember seeing videos on Instagram of her actually working on painting this original artwork. So this is the only place you're going to find this diamond painting, and it's exclusively available here with us at P.A.M Diamond Paintings, and it's a new piece of artwork from Lizzy Falcon. It's really new. She just created this a couple months ago. So this is a 60 by 60 centimeters, full drill canvas. It includes ABs, but it also is another piece of artwork where you can request or choose twinkle dust drills as your specialty drills. So if you choose twinkle dust drills, it will include those and not ABs. But if you don't choose either of these twinkle dust drill options, it will include some ABs. Okay, I cannot wait to see this up close and personal. Oh, wow. I just love all the different colors of orange and red and yellow in her hair. Here she has gumballs in her hair. Also looks like gumballs around her neck, a necklace. And the sprinkles are sprinkled here around her face, below her eyes, and across her nose. It's almost like freckles. It's really, really cleverly done. Of course, her eyes, her gorgeous big eyes with her long eyelashes. This is just a very stunning, special piece of artwork. Okay, let's take a look at the rendering. I can't wait. All right, bam. Oh, she's beautiful. Okay, so over here on the right side, there's lots of black color blocking. On the left, we're going to have a little bit of confetti in the background. The rendering of her hair, it is just so cool. Lots of different colors. There are pinks, purples, orange, red, black, a little bit of green even. All of that is there to bring out the details of the original artwork. And it's so pretty, and this is going to be so much fun to work on because of the hair. There's a lot of color blocking on her face here, especially in her forehead. Of course, when you're going to be working on the details of her eyes, these sprinkles, definitely a decent amount of confetti. Yeah, to me it looks like a very well balanced diamond painting. A nice mix of color blocking and confetti. And man, I mean, it's so exciting to be able to work on a diamond painting of a piece of artwork by Lizzy Falcon that she completed not long ago. And to me, that's just it's really exciting to have the opportunity to do that. Okay, now we're moving on to the last 3 releases of the week. Okay, this first one, we have 3 releases by Gaby Healey of Gabrielle Healey Arts, and we decided to release 3 of her creepy pop culture horror clown artwork, and these are definitely the thing of nightmares. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This is Twisty. This is a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas with some ABs. Of course, it's in a giant, almost movie poster sized canvas. This is a clown from, I'm not sure which season, but it is from one of the seasons of American Horror Story. Now, Gaby is one of our digital artists. She hand draws everything in Procreate digitally and colors them there as well. Ah, he's so freaky, creepy, guys. Ah, look at that smile. I love how she has blood splattered here. You have a Harlequin diamond patterned background. And I love how you can see how she has hand-drawn everything here. Even though it's done digitally, there is still definitely the imprint of a human hand to this, which I love. Oh, it's so well done. Not my favorite subject clowns, but boy, does Gaby do a good job. Let's look at the rendering. Oh my gosh. I mean, as much as this is not my cup of tea, I will fully admit that rendering is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, lots of white color blocking around the edges here. Yeah, he's just cool, guys. If you love creepy clowns, if you love Twisty from American Horror Story, I believe the name of the season was Freak Show. Yeah, jump on this one. It's going to be a fun time. Okay, next up. All right, this is my personal favorite clown of the bunch. This is Pennywise. This is the Pennywise from the original mini-series from the early 1990s. I believe Tim Curry played Pennywise in this version. This version is very nostalgic for me. I actually remember taping this with a VCR and a video cassette, taping this directly from the TV as it aired. And I remember watching it over and over again, somewhat obsessively back in the day. And I still have just a huge fondness for that miniseries. Okay, let's take a look at the original artwork. Oh, so cool. I just think it's remarkable what artists can do now with digital mediums like this. All right. Says, see you in your dreams. It is a fantastic portrayal of Pennywise from the original It TV series. I mean, she did a fantastic job here. Love, again, how in the other one there are blood splatters on this. Love the bold graphics of the lettering here. Yeah, this is amazing. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Cool. It's so cool. Okay, again, wow, this one's actually deceiving. Tons of color blocking in this guy. In the balloons here, a lot of solid color blocking. In the background, there are different color changes, but honestly, the color blocking's pretty intense in this one. Even in his hair. Yeah, I would say the majority of color blocking is in his, I'm sorry, confetti, is in his clown costume here. And definitely in his mouth and eyes. So yeah, another creepy clown for your nightmares. That was Pennywise. Okay, and the final of the three clowns. This is art. And it's 60 by 70 centimeter full drill canvas with some ABs. Now, I have not seen this movie. I'm a horror movie fan, but I'll be honest, not of modern horror movies. To me, they're a little too extreme, and I don't think I could handle watching this one. This is art from the movie Terrifier. I believe there are 2 of them now that have been made. I think there's a 3rd one in the works. They're supposed to be good. I'm just not sure I can bring myself to watch something that's going to be as gory as I've heard these are. So, yeah, but this guy is absolutely frightening. I mean, no joke. But, and again, love how she has these blood splatters and all these clown paintings. It really draws them all together. I'd say, what would be really cool is to have all 3 of these and to diamond paint all 3 and hang them. If you're a really big fan of creepy clowns, hang these all on your wall. But yeah, I love the colors in this one. A really terrifying, creepy clown, but with pastel colors. And I love that. I love all the lightning in the background, also the bats flying around. Yeah. He's definitely a creepy but cool, very cool clown. Okay, let's look at. Yep, here's the rendering. So yeah, it's just the pastel colors are even brought out even more in the rendering of this. Lots and lots of color blocking in the white areas around him. Also color blocking here in these pinks, different shades of pink, in his clown costume. Even in the lightning, in the bats. Yeah, so kind of like Pennywise before him. A very decent mix of both. Although I would say it actually leans more towards majority color block canvas. So, yep, that is art by Gaby Healey of Gabrielle Healey Arts. Her trilogy of clowns that we released this week. All right, so yep, those were all of the new releases at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings for the past week. 39 total. Actually, let me go back to where it was. So we had so we had 3 releases from Gaby Healey, 1 from Lizzy Falcon, 6 from Valentina Girardi. We had quite a few AI portraits of famous people. We had 1 from Sean Koss, 5 new releases from Dreamy Witch, 7 releases from Rose Prophet of Art of Rose Prophet, 1 more from Zack Dunn, 1 A Beautiful Princess by Natasha Muir, 4 more fantastic horror pieces of horror artwork by BwanaDevilArt. Okay, here's some more of the AI portraits of famous people. And we also had 4 releases from Reagan Kubicek, who is another one of our traditional artists. So yeah, another action-packed week of releases at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. I hope that you see something that you love, that you want to either add to your wish list for the future, or that you just can't live without and want to purchase right away. I know there are a few here that I definitely cannot live without and I must have. And it's been so much fun going through all of these with you. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will tune in for next week's new release roundup as well. Until then, happy diamond painting, everyone. Bye for now.